And I don't know, man. I think I'm not easily influenced because I have gotten to a point where I can say that I am definitely self-aware. If this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. If I don't like something, I don't like it, and you're not going to sell it to me no matter how hard you try, because this is who I am, and I'm so sure about this. You can't do anything to change that. So I think it's extremely important for people to find who they are, and that's how they will always be confident.
It's fine. How can we just adapt what was a studio set defending? Oh, yeah.
I think. Okay. Nothing.
But someone said they can't hear the sound when streaming.
The sound?
Unless they're using iPhone.
Are you using an iPhone?
Oh.
Are you using an iPhone?
I am.
Yeah.
But the person is not.
Where's the phone?
Yeah.
To the second hour, it is 22 minutes past 4, and earlier I started you off with Coffee, and the name of the song is Rapture from the album called Guru. And secondly, I gave you Ticho featuring King Monada with No Ties, and thirdly, I gave you DJ Euphonic featuring Bumi with Samandla. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our special, beautiful guest in the studio. Her name is Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma. Welcome to the studio, and how are you doing?
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here. I am well, thanks, and how are you guys?
I'm good. How's your afternoon?
My afternoon is just okay. It's very windy today in Polokwane. Yeah.
Okay. So today we want to know all about you.
Okay.
Who is Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma, and where you from? And yes.
Okay. So Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma is a 23-year-old girl currently who is from Mankweng, Teflop. Yeah, so I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I am from Mankweng. I am a child of two amazing parents. I've got two siblings. I've got a twin sister, and we have a little brother. Went to school here in Limpopo, moved from Limpopo when I went to varsity, and I'm now based in the Free State. That's where I'm working now. That in a nutshell. Yeah, it's quite far.
Yeah, so www.emotionsensei.com is definitely where you were streaming in from, and it definitely does make sense that on this day, the 26th of May 2020, we give you none other than Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma. She's an entrepreneur, she's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
She also happens to be an academic.
Oh! Yeah, I did go to school. Yeah, so after matric, I completed matric at Linkawi Secondary School. I'm not sure if you guys know it, but it was quite a popular school here in Limpopo. It was in Sikhukhune, so after that I went to UJ in 2015. I went and I did my national diploma in town and regional planning. And last year I enrolled for a BTEC in town and regional planning, and I'm currently not studying. I was hoping I'd study this year, but due to what's happening now, I couldn't register, but we will definitely go back to school at some point.
So talking about what's happening now, how has this pandemic affected you personally and on the business side?
Look, personally, So I am based in Bloemfontein, obviously, but as soon as they announced the lockdown, I decided, no, I'm going home, because I'm one person who spends time alone. So even in Bloemfontein, I'm my own friend. I spend time alone, so I decided I'm not going to spend 21 days here alone, so I'm going back to my family, and that's what I did. It has affected me in terms of, the thing with me is that when I'm home, it's very hard for me to be productive. There's just a lot of distractions. There's no order in my house. Like, there's no privacy. You're busy filming a video and someone just opens the door. They don't even knock. So it has affected me in that way, but also I'm not complaining. I think I'm just embracing the time that I've managed to spend with my family, and I really love being with my family, so I'm not complaining.
You've gone to school. What did you study?
I studied town and regional planning.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Why did you study that?
So when we were in high school, when we were in grade 11, we're given this huge career book because obviously when you're in grade 11, that's when you start applying and stuff like that. So we're given that career book and everyone just goes through it just to make sure that they're well informed about what they want to study. And for the first time I came across talent regional planning, I read about it and I was so interested in it, and that's what I knew that I wanted to study, and that's what I studied.
Bonang is trending now. You're talking about grade 11 that you got attracted to town planning. And Bonang is trending now because you said if you're 18 and 19 and you don't know where you are going or what you want to do, then it's too late. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's too late for anything really, because I think according to me, I understand life to be something that I think as a person you're constantly evolving. You'll never get to a point where you actually fully know and comprehend who you are. It's going to change along the way. So I don't think, I think she's totally wrong. I didn't see that, but no, that's not it. It's not late.
It's exactly 4:27, exclusive to W Motion Sense HD on Motion Drive with myself, Kgoshigadi Tapedi, and Mary Ghislaine. We are giving you nothing but the best of entertainment, the best of talent, the best of intelligent people right here, exclusive to Motion Drive. Today we have Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma. She's an entrepreneur, she's a YouTuber. Yes, she has gone to school. So keep it locked, exclusive to www.motionsenseHD.com for more music, entertainment, and just so you get to know. Yeah, are you settled?
I am.
Okay. Sharp.
What did Bonang say?
If you are at 18 and 19 or 19, you don't know who you are, what you want.
A few days ago, Nandi said the same.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, I think they're just talking from a place of privilege.
I told
really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
No, that's
anyway, honestly, what you went to school for?
Town planning.
Town planning.
Yeah.
They don't even know it exists.
Yeah, no, there's some people who don't. Yeah, other people are just not informed, so that's why they don't know what to do with their lives.
So you know.
Wow. Yeah, no, it's privilege talking.
It's bad. It's bad even for her career.
It is actually.
That's why I will learn a little bit.
Endorsement, man, I said you obviously certain endorsement. At least think about it. If you're a young person, like invest in knowledge, in experience, or what, just so you have the right choices. Maybe
it's the lockdown, people are exposing themselves.
Yeah.
So you're not a 24-hour station?
We are.
It's 24 Marine Road, Also remember, it's been running for like a year now.
Yeah, no, it's not that old.
Yeah, so we don't have shows as yet.
Okay.
Marona the audition online, people are coming in and overnight did you go to watch check the audition and stuff online?
If I was here.
Yeah. When are you going back?
Should be leaving this weekend.
I know there's one radio station, but I think radio station here. Some car, you know the radio station?
No.
Given car, you know Given car?
Yeah, I do. I know him.
He has a radio station there.
Really?
He just bought. It's a community radio station. Yeah, I know why.
I'll find it out.
I forgot, Mara, check up
No, check it out. I want to leave that place, so.
Oh, leave?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
No, I don't want to be there for too long.
How's the place though?
It's okay.
A special guest, Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma, and man, it's lit in the studio. It is very lit. How was it like growing up?
I think I had an okay childhood. I don't think I remember a time in my life where I lacked anything. My parents haven't always been well off, but they did all they could to provide for us.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I ever lacked anything as a child. I had a decent childhood. from a home of love, a very strict home, a Christian home. Just a home where we were taught to embrace each other and to love each other. And we grew not only as my siblings, but my cousins as well, who still stay with us today. So we've always had to learn to share things with other people. So that's something that our parents have instilled in us, and something that we still live with today. So that was quite my upbringing. My dad was very strict, though.
Did you are always
strict. Right. Why are men like that?
I don't know. Okay. Especially when it comes to
they just aren't they overprotective.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, Shab, let's talk about your childhood. Did you always know that you were bound to be an entrepreneur, a YouTuber, a content creator?
I didn't always know. I was always on the spotlight right from primary school, because I was very good with public speaking. So I've always been on stages and saying things, but I didn't know where all that would end. Only when I got to high school, maybe I just knew that somehow I'd be in leadership somewhere, or something like that. Because when I was in grade 10, I was elected as the deputy president of the RCL at school, and I've always known that there is something that I'm going to do that other people are not doing, but I've just never known specifically in which space I'm going to end up in.
And then with the involvement of parents in the decisions that you made, how was the response when they actually first heard for the first time that you were deputy president of the RCL at school?
So I kind of take after my father, because he's also he holds various leadership positions. My parents are extremely supportive. They also try their best to make sure that they expose me and people see what I have. So, for example, when we have family events, my dad would always want me to be on the program somewhere, saying something. So they always just like put me on a pedestal so that other people can see what I'm able to do. And my dad was very proud of that moment when I was elected the deputy president, because even when he was in school, he was in the student leadership. So that's something that he was really proud of.
Nice. Let's talk about YouTube.
Okay.
When did it start?
I started YouTube in 2017, I think. So when I started, though, I didn't really know what content I wanted to put out. I just know that I'm a good speaker. I just know that I have a lot of contributions to make to different subjects. And I just thought YouTube would be... I'm someone who loves having conversations and talking about various things. I have an opinion about almost everything. So I always want to express my opinions. And I thought YouTube would be a great platform for me to be able to do that. So that's why I started doing YouTube.
So why did you choose specifically YouTube?
I think I actually didn't know that people could be on YouTube and sort of have their own platforms. So when I was in varsity at RES, I would be on YouTube watching things, and I discovered that ordinary people actually have their own channels on YouTube where they do whatever they do. So that was like a medium that was, it was that like a medium that I knew, that's something that was so I didn't know of anything else that I could use. I don't think I was that informed about social media yet. I didn't know how to use more social media, so YouTube was a better option at the time.
So how do you keep up with the content? How do you come up with the content and keep it going on each video you post?
Okay, so I did say that as a person, you constantly evolve. So initially when I started, I wanted it to be a platform where I just share my opinions about a lot of subjects. But as it happened, I discovered, I'm actually interested in beauty. I'm interested in makeup. I'm interested in style and all of that. So I don't like to limit myself. So I would never say that I'm this person who is focused on this, because I know there's a lot of things that I could do, and there are other things that I could be able to do that I can't do now. So I sort of just mix whatever interest that I have. I cook sometimes, so I will film my cooking videos. I will talk, I'll do my makeup, I'll talk about style, whatever it is that I feel that I want to put out. That's how I come up with content.
So, just a quick question. How do you keep up with your confidence?
That's a difficult question. I think one thing that I'm an advocate of is self-awareness. I think it's extremely important for you to know who you are. I think the nature of the person that I am one person who spends most of the time alone. I noticed that with some people, there are people who can't spend time alone. I know that there are people who can't do anything alone. They want to go to the store, they have to call someone. Whatever they have to do, they must call someone. And I find comfort in being alone and being in my thoughts. And I don't know, man. I think I'm not easily influenced, because I have gotten to a point where I can say that I am definitely self-aware. If this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. If I don't like something, I don't like it, and you're not going to sell it to me no matter how hard you try, because this is who I am, and I'm so sure about this. You can't do anything to change that. So I think it's extremely important for people to find who they are, and that's how they will always be confident.
Talking about that, you just touched on a point that says that people also live on social media and they cannot live alone. Let's talk about social media and compare it to YouTube. In terms of your content, how and where, on which social media platform is your content most effective?
Okay, it is most effective I use Instagram a lot. That's the one social media platform that I use more than anything else that I have. With Instagram also, you can be able to make similar content with what you make on YouTube and put it on your IGTV. So Instagram works for me. So
comparing Instagram with YouTube, which is the best for you?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is that?
No, I think they're different in their own way. So with Instagram, it's something that's instant. So you're putting out content now, just like now I'm on a live video because some people wanted to watch the interview. So it's instant. If I was focusing on the video now, I'm able to interact with the people on the video at this present moment. But with YouTube, I put out content, and then whenever people get to watch YouTube, they will comment, and that's how I will engage with people. And they can find content from a very long time ago that I had put out maybe 2 years ago or something, and they can still go back and refer to that.
So I want to know, who does your makeup? I mean, it's so good. Like literally your skin, your facial skin looks the same as your neck.
Really?
Okay. Did you take a course?
No, I didn't. I do my own makeup. So when I started watching YouTube, actually, I was watching makeup tutorials. I was very bad. I look at my old pictures and I'm like, how did you go out like this? Yeah. But the only way to learn is to try it, really. I don't think you can ever get it right if you don't actually put on makeup. So look funny a few times, go out, let them laugh at you, you will get it right eventually.
So I want to know, what is your definition of beauty?
My definition of beauty. Okay, so my definition of beauty has nothing to do with the outside appearance. I think it's deeper than that. It's deeper than what meets the eye. And beauty for me, it has to do with, how someone is on the inside. How this person, is this person kind to other people, how a person relates to other people, how a person treats other people. Do you treat other people in accordance to what they can do for you? Do you respect people in accordance to, I don't know, maybe the economic classes that they're in? So for me, beauty is about someone who understands and comprehends that we are different as people, but that doesn't make anyone less of a human, and that's how we should treat each other regardless of what people have and what they don't. And yeah, so it's on a deeper level. So for me, beauty would be someone who embraces people for who they are. I think that's what matters the most to me.
I must say, I wish you had, you could have, the interview could be tomorrow so that you can be our Woman Crush Wednesday.
Tell me about it.
You
Tell
can
me
still
about
have
it.
me.
Yeah.
For 14 minutes. Is it 14 minutes
Yes,
or
it
15?
is. It's
14,
14.
right? 40 minutes before 5. It is the 26th of May 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, there definitely is more to learn right here, exclusive to www.emotionsenseHD.com, where it makes sense that we give you such like-minded people, entrepreneurs, YouTubers, and people who have gone to school and have learned how it is to even speak on radio.
Yeah.
And even tell us what beauty is. Because I think for the longest time, I think that's what we needed in our educational system.
Sure.
To teach us on what
That is
beauty
so
is.
true.
Right?
That is so true.
Because I mean, that forms a part of even your confidence that you're asking her about. Okay, can we talk about this after the break?
Yeah, man.
As well as the challenges.
Yeah, if you have questions for our special guest, you can call us on 065-923-0494, or you can check us on
A singer?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
Or, I don't know, what do you have? Artist in terms of, music.
Musician.
What kind of songs do you listen to?
I listen to everything, that's the thing. So.
But you like gospel. You're an advocate of gospel on social media.
Yeah, I love gospel music.
Which artist in gospel?
Sure. That's difficult. Let's see.
What's that group? Yeah.
Church?
No. International.
Yeah, Kanye West.
No. Man, we used to sing it. Go.
I don't listen to gospel, I'm sorry.
What's that gospel group, man? Ila di Qatar, man. Yamaho, man.
I can't say him.
Oh shit. Give us an artist. Which artist?
Do you want to play
So we can
something?
play you, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Dedicate your song.
Let me think quickly.
From any genre.
Okay. Oh wow.
Afrobeat.
Or a house song that you can dance with. If you give us a house song, then you're dancing with.
I'm not a house person. I can't even dance. So, I hardly listen to house music. I download skip, but I also don't want to
I feel
delete.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, yeah.
So, okay, let me think. Oh wow. I want someone local. Umalila zonke.
Yeah, you jumped to it.
Yeah, let's play Feel Good.
I just wanna feel good.
Yes, that one.
I get to rethink, man.
Did you mean Jesus culture?
Is it Jesus culture? I know Jesus culture, but no.
Is it Hillsong?
Hillsong!
Oh wow.
Hillsong! Oh my goodness, Hillsong. I thought you'd like that.
No, I do. I
Hillsong.
do.
Yeah.
To do so, but now that I'm working, it's something that will definitely very soon start doing what it's supposed to do. So yeah, mostly that was the challenge then, but I've also learned that financial challenges when you have a dream to do something are not something that you should really stress yourself about. And in terms of school, my challenges, so I've always been a very bright child, right from primary school to high school. Going into varsity was a different story. So I thought I'd always be the top learner that I was. It was very challenging in varsity. There's always a lot of distractions. So I went to a girls only boarding school in high
I
school.
thought you were about to say a girls only university.
I wish there was one because it was quite fun. It was very fun. And I honestly would have went to a girls only university if there was one. It was very fun.
Yep.
So when I got to varsity, the environment was different. I'm also from a very strict home. So now I'm in a space where I can do whatever I want to do at any time without anyone telling me anything. There's no one to monitor my studying or whatever. So it was kind of difficult to stay focused. I think in first year, I was kind of playful at some point. I mean, I did pass, but I could have done better because I just wasn't putting my all. Challenges at school.
I mean, you're really bright. I don't think there are challenges for bright.
No, there are.
Are they?
They are. They actually are. Because
what social challenges? Or challenges?
School challenges. I think I failed a module or two in varsity. It was something that was very. I'm not used to failing anything.
How it happens.
So I don't know. Honestly, I think so. There was a particular module that I found that's something that I never done before. So it was technical drawing, and you needed to have like a bit of a background to be able to get it quickly. Otherwise, you needed to put in I don't know, maybe twice the amount of time that other people do. And I didn't do that. I think I just looked at it and I was like, no, this thing is difficult and I'm not going to pass it. So I didn't even put in that much effort, and then I failed. But then when I went to repeat my drawing, it was actually, because now I was actually giving myself time to do it. I realized that, you know what, I was just playing. I could have done this the first time. So it was I was used to passing everything all the time. So now here I am and I'm repeating a module. It is But I'm also someone who doesn't like to feel sorry for myself. So if something happens and I'm disappointed, it will literally be for 2 minutes. If I'm going to cry, I'm going to cry for 2 minutes. And then after that, I'm back to life. I don't know how it happens, but it always happens like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Some of us face long up to freedom. Anyway, so what is next for you? What can people expect from you?
People can expect from me growth in terms of the content that I put out on YouTube. People can expect from me a lot of collaborations with other people in the same space. They can expect that I will be working with certain brands. So people can just expect growth, really.
So Kgoshigadi, bolela le setjhaba sa gago.
Okay.
There's a young person outside there who's streaming in on www.emotionsense.com.
Okay.
And it's either the first time or she's always been a fan of yours. What motivation can you give to that person in less than 15 seconds?
Why are you throwing her under the bus all the time? Come on, let her breathe.
Sure. Thank you for speaking for me. Anyway, so I would say that please find time to be alone. Embrace the time that you spend alone. Get to be in your thoughts. Think about what you want and the person that you would like to be. Visualize the place that you're trying to get to. As soon as you have a picture that you can see in your mind of what you want to be, the process of doing what you need to do to get to that place is very possible. So I think if you don't know the prize, it's difficult to put in any sacrifice. But if you can actually see the prize and what it is that you want to get, it's possible to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do to get to that place. You will fall, but you will get up, because in your mind, you can actually see that place that you're trying to get to. But if you can't see it, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing you're working to. I'm always available on my platform. So if there's someone that's listening and they know where they can find me, I'm always available. I always reply to your messages. So yeah, definitely. If you do feel that you need to sort of like ask me a few things, I am always available. You can do that.
So where can they get you on the social media?
On Instagram, I am Kgoshigadi _ Noko Rakoma. I am on Twitter at Kgoshigadi NR. I'm not on Facebook anymore. Yeah, so.
Sure, I must say, this kind of personality is the personality that I want to see grow. I wish you could have come tomorrow. Come tomorrow. I don't even know how to put it in English. Come tomorrow, man. You must be our woman crush Wednesday.
The next time I come, make sure it's a Wednesday.
Yeah. So, you told us off air that you wanted us to play Lira Feel Good.
Yes, please.
How do you feel when you hear the song?
I think that's a classic. That's timeless music.
True.
You know, that music that never gets out of style?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to feel good. Literally, I want to feel good all the time. I don't like to feel down. Like I told you, if that happens, it's only for a certain period and we dust ourselves and we move on. So I want to feel good.
Noko, thank you so much for coming through, man.
Thank you.
We needed such positive energy in here.
True.
Yeah, we needed such positive light, and I think especially during this,
a time like this.
Last week of level 4, before people go into blue, they need to embrace being alone. And I think it's a powerful message.
True.
that helps us fall back in love with ourselves.
Yeah.
So we need to go back and ask ourselves, do you love back or what?
Yeah. Definitely.
So Revesha. But thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming through. Thank you for honoring the invitation as well. And look, we wish you nothing but love and light.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. 4 minutes past 5. Our show, The Motion Drive, the 26th of May, and that was Kgoshigadi. 26th of May, and that was Kgoshigadi Noko Rakoma right here in the studio. And anyways, let's take a quick breather. Here is Lira Feel Good. Don't you go anywhere. We still have a lot in our store. Woo! That was a show. All right, let's go take pictures.
Okay.
Is it the song? Because I'm hearing she's talking.
No, I agree with
That's how she starts.
your jazz artists. They talk first before they get to the song.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I just got an idea what I'm going to
Okay.
I'm going to tell the
Okay. Hi. Good, thanks, and you?
We stand on feeling
Blue. I want better change. I wanna feel doing everything that fit. I do know the lyrics. I don't know why I forgot them now. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Can we please take pictures with your phone?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
That you can't go off.
No, but I can.
Yes,
I can.
we want proper pictures.
Okay.
The phones in here, they're not.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love you so much.